It's a really compelling matchup that has a throwback feel to the era when running backs dominated. One of the best matchups all season long between two elite runners colliding here today. Welcome to Death Valley, the home field of the Clemson Tigers. As we'll see a playoff team from last year, the Florida Gators, taking on a playoff team from last year, the Clemson Tigers. For EA Sports, I'm Chris Fowler, joined in the booth by Kirk Hermstreet. Kirk, let's get this thing going. The Gators will kick it away and start us off. Fields it inside the 5-yard line. He steps out of bounds right at the 25-yard line. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside give. The pickup is 7 yards. Now it's 2nd and 3. This one's a compelling matchup. Early season, two top 10 teams. Kirk, we know that at this point, the rankings can be a little bit suspect, but a chance for both teams to step up and show they belong.
I just love these kind of matchups when you get a top 10 matchup early in the year. Really find out if these rankings are worthy of where these teams are considered at this point in the year. Find out if these teams have what it takes to be one of the top teams in college football when this game is over.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. He's looking to throw. Quick throw, catch made on the out route. They bring him down, but it's a big gainer for the 47.
Anytime you have a chance to get this wide receiver isolated, to get the ball in his hands, you do it.
See what the call is on 1st and 10. From the gun, he looks for an open man. Lets it go quickly. Physical defending. That one falls incomplete. Brings up 2nd down.
What a hit there by the defender. Tough for the receiver to hold on to the football when he has that kind of contact. Good, clean play by the defense.
So 2nd down after the incompletion. There's the snap, and he's looking to throw. Bringing pressure. Gets the ball up as he's hit, but it's incomplete.
One way to slow down a very gifted quarterback is to be able to get pressure on them. Right now, the defense coordinator is doing a great job of mixing up the looks, and the defense is winning the line of scrimmage, and I think it's really impacting this quarterback's rhythm.
So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. 3rd and long. Dropping back, looking to throw for the 1st down. He escapes the pocket. It's a deep shot right down the middle. Nearly intercepted in the end zone. Couldn't quite hang on. Does set up 4th down. The Tigers will bring their punt team onto the field. Finally, the first punt of the game, hoping to pin them back deep. And the coverage team makes the touch, so no return on the play.
Well, the coverage unit does their job here. They're fired up, and they should be. Of course, the punter got some help from his friend, the football, right? What a kick to set them up in a good spot for the defense to go to work.
It's early, but this crowd is fired up. Listen to this noise here. This is going to be tough for the visitors today. Stop after a small gain. Now looking at 2nd and 9. Both teams sort of sparring in the early going. What we expect to be a really competitive top 10 showdown here mid-season.
Yeah, mid-season games like this are so exciting because you think you know who these teams are, and after today we'll have a much better idea. the team that plays mistake-free is going to be able to get out of here with a win.
And this crowd coming to life here, trying to help the defense get a stop with the offense pinned back. Looking deep to the right side. The outfield shot is incomplete. Brings up third down.
What a great job here by the defender on a deep ball downfield. One of the toughest things to do is get your head turned back, locate the football. He does it perfectly and bats it away.
After the incompletion, they'll have to try to convert here on 3rd and 9. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. It's another deep shot. That one falls incomplete. They tried to press it deep, but now it brings up 4th down. And the Gators will send their punt team onto the field.
Well, Chris, obviously they had to go through the air there to try to pick up this 3rd down and long, but when you're so far behind the chains, boy, you really allow this defense to dictate things, and it allows them to put pressure on your quarterback and can affect the timing, as we saw on this play.
And the returner brought down by the coverage team. Okay, the Clemson offense heads back out onto the field. The last time they were forced to punt it away. Can they get points out of this possession? They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in 3rd down. What is an offense doing on 3rd down? But I think what's also important is how well do you defend 1st down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets much more challenging to try to come up with that 1st down.
They finally make the tackle all the way down to the 32.
Chris, a great ability by this quarterback to get outside of the pocket and place the football right where it needs to be for the 1st down.
1st and 10 play coming up. Now they call a run. Nowhere to run up the middle.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
2nd down play coming up. Here's the snap. Looking to throw here. Catch hauled in here over the middle. Receiver brought down after a short pitch and catch. And the Tigers come to the line in the hurry up. Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. They're going to throw for it on 3rd and short. Looking for the wide out. Pass caught. Can he get in? And he's in. Touchdown, Tigers.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. When he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
BAT is good, so it's 7-0. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And it comes out to the 25. No return attempted there. And the Florida offense retakes the field. Last time was a quick 3 and out. And they get a drive going this time. Inside deals now from the shotgun. Sends right into a wall. They got him for a loss. Well, they run it right into a blitz, and that linebacker was coming downhill, Kirk.
Man, what a time to call that blitz here by the defensive coordinator. And you're right, he shoots right through that A-gap. Really, the back had nowhere to go. By the time he got the ball in his hands, the linebacker's right in his face.
He's looking to make a big play downfield. Tried to go very deep there. Good effort. Now it's 3rd down.
You know, they don't hit this downfield, but it gives you an idea of how much pressure this quarterback can put on this defense. They've got to cover all these receivers, worry about the running game, try to pressure the quarterback, and then deal with him when he breaks out and scrambles like that. He's a threat to run or throw.
Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this third down. And now a timeout quickly called by the defense as they try to get everybody on the same page here. They come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. On third down, he drops to throw. Oh, look, he's trucking it deep again. Catch made down inside the 25. Finally brought down, but that play moves the ball all the way down to the 21.
What a clutch play here by this offense to convert on third down. I know it's still early in this game, but the fact that they've dug themselves a hole to convert there and keep this drive alive, they got a new set of downs and a chance to dig into this lead.
So after the massive play, it's first down just outside the red zone now. It's the wide receiver coming in motion now. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. And he's shoved out of bounds by the defense short of the first down marker. The Gators are in the red zone now. Motion now from the tight end. Looking to throw yet again. It's a wide receiver screen. Looking for the end zone. Has a lane. And he's in for the score. Touchdown, Florida. Coach, you play quarterback. How about appreciating a receiver that runs his routes that precisely?
Chris, it's not just his route running. It's the chemistry between the quarterback and the receiver that really, I think, is unique. They put so much time into this in the offseason. By the time they get to Saturdays, you can close your eyes and make your throw. It's exactly what we saw right there.
And they tack on the extra point. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And he takes this from inside the 5. And he stopped at the 20. Tried to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. Here's the first play of the drive now from the 20-yard line. Back goes in motion now. Let's see how the defense adjusts. It's out of bounds after a decent game.
What a great job to be able to establish some rhythm to an offense. When you can run the football like this, it just opens up the playbook. You can continue to run. You can go to play action. You really keep the defense on their heels when you can run the ball like this. Nice play.
Try to run it up the middle, but get nothing.
Things just appeared to be a bit out of sync from the get-go on that one. Give credit to the front seven of that defense for staying in the proper lanes and getting to the ball carrier, not let him dance around and make something out of nothing.
Offense looking to convert on third and short from the 27. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Looks to the left. Pass caught. Looks like Clemson will have the first down. Made the catch, but he was surrounded for not much room to run.
They did a really good job that time of leveraging him out in space. I thought he might have a chance to be able to shake loose because he is so elusive. But defense, as you said, did a really good job in the open field surrounding him. Just nowhere for him to go to pick up any more positive yards.
Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. They'll try a pass here. Catch made on the right side. The tackle is made, but not before he makes the 43-yard line. This drive is going now. The Tigers come to the line in the hurry-up.
Okay, here they go. Big first down, good pickup, and they are off and running.
showcasing the shiftiness on that play. Defense finally brings him down.
Quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a first down. But instead, he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
Here's a quick screen to the receiver. Tackled after a solid gain. It's enough for a first down, and that should wrap up the first quarter of play. Through the first quarter, both quarterbacks have been lighting it up as the stats reflect. And after a promising start, we hope that both these teams will just continue with more of this action. Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. Here comes a handoff. Going absolutely nowhere. That would be a loss on the play. Well, they don't block the defensive end, who shows some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. Moves out of the pocket. So no throwaway. He's forced out of bounds. That'll be a sack.
I think this quarterback here is just desperate to try to make a play, and as he's trying to make that play, he's losing ground, and this defensive speed is on display. Good job of getting him out of bounds.
So after consecutive losses, they got to come up with something here on third and very long. Out of the gun now on third down. Swarm for the pass rush. A sack.
Man, I can't believe that. They bring the blitz on third down and long, but give them credit. It works out perfectly. They bring the pressure, and it pays off.
And the Tigers will line up to punt it away. And he'll kick it away now for the second time. He's going to try to return the punt. See if the defense can make adjustments. With the catch, it's Watts. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play.
Well, it's a game of matchups. Always has been and it always will be, especially on the perimeter. And the quarterback believes his guy is better than their guy.
Offense showing a bunch formation now. Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. He goes nowhere. Stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Talk about quickness. That play is absolutely blown up in no time.
Chris, I don't know if that's a misassignment by the offensive lineman or just really good instincts there by the defender, but that play is blown up right at the snap.
So the offense calls a timeout here. That's their first of the half. A tough situation with the offense. Third and long from their 25. Let's see if the defense brings some heat here. Out of the gun now on third down. Oh, they trapped him for a sack.
They just felt that one coming. Third down and long. Those defensive linemen are in that sprinter stance. They know the offense is going to have to throw. Great job of using that athletic ability and speed to get after the quarterback to come up with that sack.
The coverage team makes the stop on this return. Offense is back out there. They came up empty on the last possession, forced to punt it away, and they begin to click now. On the move now. And he'll heave the ball deep down that right side. Pass hauled in inside the 15.
The defense is spread all over the field, creating some one-on-one matchups, and the quarterback makes them pay for it.
Clemson now operating in the red zone. On first down, it's play action. Moves left out of the pocket. That's a strong run. They finally tackle him down at the 4.
Hello, Mr. Defensive Coordinator. You may want to account for the quarterback. Are you kidding me? A quarterback scramble for this many yards? You got to make adjustments. Account for this guy's legs.
The tight end goes in motion before the snap. Caught in the backfield. It's Jackson. Touchdown, Clemson. They couldn't stop him there.
That's what I love about this running back is he's so dangerous after the catch. You know, you look at him and you think about the ability to run between tackles or even bounce it outside, and that's great. But what makes him really one of the more dangerous backs in the country is this right here. Catch the ball to the backfield, make people miss, and take it into the end zone.
He got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. He'll start at the 25. Coming off a 3-and-out, looking to produce a positive drive here. Looking deep down the right side. This one is broken up and falls incomplete.
Chris, I love this throw downfield. He takes a shot. I thought he had a big completion, but instead the defender makes one heck of a play to be able to knock that ball away for the incompletion.
So 2nd and 10 from the 25. Important to get something here to avoid that tough 3rd and long situation. Defense is coming after him. Oh, the pass rush gets home.
Chris, there's another sack by a Clemson defender. And, you know, so often in football we get so caught up in the quarterbacks and the spread looks and the big explosive plays on offense. But you think about where Clemson's been for the last 10 or 12 years, I think their defense deserves as much credit as guys like Trevor Lawrence and Deshaun Watson. This defense has gone to a different level, and that's why they're a national contender every single year.
The Gators will have to kick this away. And he boots it out of bounds. Not very long. So the first play of the drive coming up here, under 3 minutes to play before half. Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. He's hit as he throws it. And it falls incomplete. The defensive pressure hurried the throw that time.
Man, he got crushed there, didn't he, Chris? And we know this guy is their superstar. He's their leader. But based on that last play, this offensive line's got to do a better job of recognizing that they got to take care of him.
Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. Snags the quick throw. They bring him down, but a nice play moves the football to the 31 in the first half. The Tigers will come to the line to crank up the tempo.
Well, there's no time to sit there and talk to each other as a defense. You give up a big gain for a first down, and already you got to get lined up because here comes the ball again.
They bring him down with the junior quarterback showing off the cannon. Clemson getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up.
This offense is clicking, and clearly everything seems to be working. The coordinator is calling good plays. The quarterback and the rest of his receivers and running backs are executing.
Taking a shot deep toward the end zone. Looking for a touchdown, but it's incomplete. We've reached the 2-minute timeout. We'll see if the offense here can build on this lead before the break. So after the incompletion, it's second down. Fakes the handoff here, looking to throw it. Goes to his right side there for the completion. They bring him down, but the game sets up the offense first and goal from the 10.
How many first downs is that on this drive? This defense allows one or two more drives like this, and they're going to be gassed by the third quarter.
And the Tigers come to the line with first and goal. It's a quick grab. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers.
This is a nice touchdown and a great play call. Just get this receiver in space and let him make people miss and use his speed to get to the end zone. That's what they did here, and it pays off.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with a PAT. And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And it comes out of the 25. No return attempted there. So the first play of the drive here coming up. Less than 2 minutes left on the clock. Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff.
Nice solid run here by this back. Did a nice job of just kind of finding that lane, pick up some positive yards there on 1st and 10.
So 2nd and 7 after a 3-yard pickup. This offense trying to get something going on this drive. 2nd down, we're going to throw it. Not able to connect, incomplete.
Anytime a quarterback's able to recognize a free rusher like that, that's what the check down is for. He has to recognize the protection issues quickly and pivot.
Offense facing a 3rd and long from the 28. Got to have your pass protection in order in this play. Him back. We're going to throw for the first down. He cannot escape. It's a sack.
I can't believe the amount of pressure this defense is getting on this quarterback. Sack after sack. Well, you got to think about changing things up. The snap count, the scheme, anything at all to help this offensive line. They're overmatched so far in this game.
And the Gators will line up to punt it away. Turner brought down by that coverage team. So here we go. First play of the drive, under 2 minutes before halftime. And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Looking to make a play deep downfield. Incomplete. They cannot connect on the deep ball.
Oh, Chris, he almost gave one back there. This quarterback needs to be much more careful working with a 2-touchdown lead. That's not how to protect it.
And the incompletion now makes it 2nd and 10 from the 49. Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. That's the running back who makes the catch across the middle. Breaks one tackle, gets brought down, but picks up some decent yardage. 3rd down play, looking for a fresh set of downs. And a timeout is called to talk strategy. Close game here as we approach halftime. An important 3rd down attempt for this offense. And the back now goes in motion. Trying to pick up the 3rd and short through the air. Oh, it's dropped. A crucial play there on third down. Brings up fourth.
Boy, third down and short. They decide to throw the football, roll the dice a bit, doesn't work out. Now you're at fourth and short. You got to wonder, with this offensive line and this running back, do you run the football to convert, or do they try to go through the air again?
Needs a completion here on fourth down. Quick throw to his receiver. Oh, he makes the catch. They've got him, but they convert on third down, and the drive keeps going. And looking to throw now on first down. Looking to scramble. Extending the play now. And he heads out of bounds after a nice pickup on the run.
I love that this guy's not willing to just give up on plays. You know, he's got enough athletic ability to give you some positive yards in the run game. He's able to do that right here.
Clemson now operating in the red zone. Tight end goes in motion. Looking to pass here on second down. Caught quickly. And the gain just good enough for a first down. Tackle is made, but the junior quarterback shows off his arm strength that time. First down, looking to throw the ball. To the end zone, but incomplete.
Boy, he just missed another one, Chris. That would have been touchdown number 4 for this quarterback. Still, what a performance we've seen from this guy today, and he's not done yet.
So the offense looking to be efficient here. Not much time remaining before the end of the half. They look to throw it here on second down. Just short of the goal line at the 1. What a run. So a timeout is called. Just a few seconds left here in the first half. The offense trying to cap a really impressive first half, trying to punch it in here and build on this lead before halftime. They'll try the option play here. Motors all the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Clemson.
I mean, body blow after body blow. It just cannot get any worse for this defense. The offense, once again, driving the ball down the field, puts the ball into the end zone for another touchdown.
Still out there. They're going for 2 here. From the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. And he gets into the end zone. So 2 more points on the board just before halftime. So an important touchdown just before halftime. Not much time for the opposing offense to try to answer before the break. And it's caught from inside the 20. He's tackled at the 21. That's where the drive will start. Like the final play of the half coming up. On first and 10, looking to throw. He's running out of time here. Oh, the ball is loose. It's a mad scramble. They make the tackle as time expires. That'll do it for the first half. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. Tigers will kick it away to get us going in the second half. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. We'll start from the